You've probably had this happen to you a lot, and it's just happened to me there where I saw, well, I watch YouTube Shorts, I don't watch TikTok, which is a bit weird, but I saw, you see the odd, well, at least I do, the odd family, like, emotional family thing, like, not, like, sad, but, like, oh, all happy times, and you're like, right, I want that. I want to be the perfect dad. I'm going to start living my life as if I'm not just a loser, okay, who just does fuck all with the day, right? But you're always going to snap back to it. And that's sad, because these videos are great motivation, and they are what you really, really want. But even that is temporary, and you know it, and it's sad, really. But what you have to do after that, you need to straight away do big improvement, and as you do that, the momentum continues. But it's like a snowball, like the snowball effect, you probably know about it. You can't just have a big snowball, like you have to progressively overload it. Like if you're into the gym, you start off small, you do small things first, and it accumulates. Like the momentum you get makes it easier to then do more. I've explained this in a previous video, but this is like a much more dumbed down version, just so it's more easy to understand. But why can't that be endless on motivation? Why should it be, you know? You might be thinking that maybe it can, if you have that momentum from starting small and increasing the workload, because it's then easier. And I also said in my previous video how that could hurt your ego, but it doesn't make sense. How is there any other, there's no other way to get better at anything than to start off smaller and continue on, and it's just as hard. Because starting off big, your brain won't allow you to. You've not been living like the person on self-improvement long enough for your brain to even allow you to do it. I'm not sure I explained that in my last video as well, but yeah, you just, when you see a video like that, you're like, right away, I'm going to be perfect, I need to get it fast, I need to have my perfect day today, and then in the future have your perfect day. And yeah, that can be disguised as progress, but it's not, you know, real progress. And you're starting too big, you know, you need that hurt of ego, but you do deserve a big ego once you get consistent in that, and once you are able to take on a bigger workload, because most people aren't even bothered to do self-improvement in a way where you'd start off small and ideally get to the perfect life where you're doing all good habits and no bad habits, which I don't even know if that is possible, or even the right life to live, you know, like have a beer now and then, you know, type of thing, like New Year's, and maybe like not just a birthday, maybe the ideal scenario is at the end of your self-improvement journey, which in itself are kind of sad but happy at this moment at the same time. You can have you can have some fucking beers at New Year's, and if there's a big birthday for someone you're really close to, yeah, have a few beers then. Get a bit pushed, you know? No real harm. I think that's where the ideal situation could be in is, because I feel like even twice a month having a piss up, that's not often, and I don't think that's really going to have any impact on your body. But I'm no scientist. Sometimes you go out, you drink, you feel shit, most probably, and you're like, I turn into an asshole, and yeah, I just feel like a pathetic person. I've just got too drunk and I can't stop. So yeah, I'm too early on in my journey, I guess, to say whether what is the ideal, situation to find yourself in. I guess you could call it work-life balance. But or if you should have that at all, if your work, I guess, or maybe your life is all self-improvement, maybe that's the happier life, but I don't think so at the moment. But once I get more serious on it and more progressed on it, I'm not making a big deal of it now. I might never make such a big deal of it now, because maybe there's that work-life balance, maybe there's that self-improvement / life balance, but part of self-improvement is connections, it's just social life and going out in nature, and that's when you're happy, anyone goes out in nature and they're happy. So it's like, yeah, it's not like all your life you're just obsessing over grinding and you're not enjoying life. That's not what it is. So if you think it's cringe or weird, just think of it like that. Like, you can relax in nature, and that's self-improvement, and that's loving life to the full. So what's weird about that? It's weird because hardly anyone does it, but but it's also weird that not many people do it. You know what I mean? There's a quote: self-improvement is weird because not a lot of people do it, but it's weird that not a lot of people do self-improvement. Whoa! Anyway, it's coming up for 1:30. Good night. Fuck this. Oh, fuck.